Hey people, this is me, the Sly Dragon 93. I've come back from the dead, as these guys had described, throughout the
We
past
haven't actually.
2 weeks. I've been fighting a very monstrous disease, something along the lines of, I don't think I should say it on
Games
here.
disease.
Coursework.
Yeah, games disease.
Courseworkinitis. Or courseworkinitis.
Could be.
I don't know.
But yes, I'm finally free though, so it feels good to kind of like live life without having to think of a deadline. But anyway, today, well, we pretty much got the same people here
Have
as
we?
usual. AG
Who's he?
Corner,
He
and,
sounds like a right nice guy.
and then we got Anime Every
that?
Day. And then we got your average
He's a
anime
little prick.
fan.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about anime as a whole throughout this year, of what's come out and the highs
In
and
general,
the lows of this year.
and also what we watch in general. So not
Anime.
even necessarily.
2K13.
Yeah.
It was meant to be
our-
Gungrave. Remember Gungrave?
Oh yeah,
That thing?
Gungrave next week for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I predicted
Famous
this
last words.
I predicted this a few weeks ago. Gungrave.
No,
it's
but
just gonna
I
not
watched the
happen.
whole thing.
It's
I'm
not gonna
ready.
happen.
We're just waiting for you, Taylor. If
I'm ready
you
as
don't
well.
do it, you're just gonna kick off.
Yeah, that kind of is my fault.
I have watched Gungrave completely.
That's a lie.
We also want to talk about Wolf's Children that's coming around the corner, so
In how
we
many
may
days?
get to around talking.
We
to
might
that.
be watching it
Hopefully
as you're
next
watching this podcast.
Probably not.
Well, this podcast comes out on a Monday, so does Wolf Children. Or is
Yeah,
it
but-
Tuesday? Is Wolf Children?
No, it's Monday.
So there you go.
but-
So
But knowing the post, it's like it's not gonna happen. Not gonna even turn up.
Technically, this is the Christmas podcast as well, though, right?
Is it? Oh,
Yep.
Merry
This
Christmas.
is the
to one and
It's
all.
the
podcast
pre-Christmas.
we're gonna record.
it's the
Christmas.
pre-Christmas podcast.
We're gonna go
No, but then the
for
next year gotta be
Christmas
the New Year's
drinks.
podcast.
We're gonna go for Christmas drinks in
Eggnog.
after this.
Yeah, we're all drinking eggnog.
Yeah,
Right
YOLOing. We're gonna meet at the bar. All
Eggs
some nice
and-
eggs and
And
yolks.
heads. Eggs and
It's-
knobs.
And some yo-yos in
It
between.
says orange juice.
I'll tell you this: it is a long journey for all of us to like make it to the same point. I mean, Lewis is all the way up in Scotland, and then
Just to at my
Taylor's
house.
all the way.
Down in the
Because then it's
Set
not it's not a long journey for all of us. It's a long journey for all of you.
All
Well, it's not a long journey for me, for sure.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I'm all the way up in Northern Europe, just above Scandinavia.
It will take you like 5 minutes, mate. It's fine.
Well,
Really?
I'm like really fast, so I can run.
5 minute walk, innit?
Lewis
Like,
is
my
actually
muscles
really
are
close
huge.
to the North Pole. Like, he could just go to the North Pole. It's
Technically,
about a
like-
few feet away.
Technically, I'm in the North Pole.
You're in the North Pole.
Technically, yeah.
Are you Are you Santa?
Technically, yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. If like if
What
we're
am I
looking
getting
at
for
this from a
Christmas?
scientific, technical standpoint, then yes.
What am I getting for Christmas?
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
I'll tell you that on Thursday.
But Christmas is Wednesday.
Shh. Don't spoil the Christmas spirit. Don't spoil the Christmas spirit.
You're not very good.
There's
Santa,
kids
I'll tell you
watching.
that.
There's kids watching.
Santa's real. Hashtag Santa. Text Santa.
We've already got the hashtags on the go. Leave that till the end of the podcast, please.
2 minutes in. We're only 2 minutes in. We already got a hashtag.
Yeah, we normally leave the hashtags till the very end,
Yeah, because no one's watching by then, and we just
Yeah.
make really stupid ones.
so nobody has to embarrass themselves by
But
actually
there's
using
always that
hashtags
one
on
person
YouTube.
that sticks to the end and just puts that stupid hashtag in
Yeah,
the
now
comments.
everybody can enjoy the end of the podcast at the start of the podcast.
Oh, but now you can enjoy the start of the podcast at the end as well. So stay tuned.
Anyway, we need to bring anime
No,
to the discussion
no,
here. Yes,
no.
we
What
do.
is
That's why
anime?
people come
We
here.
need
What
to
is
bring
anime?
anime
What
to
is
the
anime?
Thousands
anime
and
podcast.
thousands of viewers come here.
Millions.
Thousands,
entertain-
millions.
even-
You are
Millions.
you fucking ill, Tash. Get the stats right.
No, it's YouTube. You see, YouTube keeps fooling around. You know how everyone is always like, "Oh, I'm viewer 301." Well, for us, it's like that, but with any number.
It's at 301
Yeah.
million we've got. It stops there.
Exactly.
And have to process it. It takes ages to do. So they end up putting 20 views on that one.
They have to use like to the power of something because the numbers are that big. They have to use like 10 to the power
Yeah.
100.
Because we're pretty special, you know. We're VIPs was protected all the time by bodyguards.
Yeah.
I can't go out in public anymore because I just get flooded with fans. It's ridiculous.
I just get bullied.
We got two very different stories.
They just throw stones at me. The village people, they don't like. The village people don't like my kind.
What, straight?
They only straight in the village.
YMCA.
Yeah, don't leave Wales alone. That's a Welsh thing. The only gay in the village.
But
David Thomas.
anyway, I want to start off with Jamie first, since he hasn't really watched many new anime this year, from what I know.
So are
of.
we just going random, or are we going season by season?
I think you should talk about stuff.
No, let's go season by season.
It's season by season, but
Not
it's
season
not
by
necessarily seasonal wise. It's sort of in general about your anime lives this year.
Also, it doesn't have to come out this year.
No, because otherwise.
Oh, what? Just
Oh.
anime we've watched this whole
Yeah,
year?
yeah.
I thought you talked about anime.
No, 'cause
That's a
I can't
completely
do that
different ball
shit.
game. That's a completely different ball game.
I can't talk about shit otherwise. I've only watched like 3 anime that came out this year. Ain't gonna work out. But yeah,
Well, I do want to stay off the Attack on Titan, since we got a special podcast
that you can
on
listen
that,
to.
if you
Link
look
in
our
the
library.
doobly doo. Don't know where the link is.
Exactly.
Link will be in if you click subscribe. It'll pop up automatically. So click the subscribe button. And it
I don't
comes
think
up.
I was. I don't think I was on that podcast.
Yeah, I'm just
so-
gonna warn you. I wasn't.
No
there, so
point-
you
no
might-
point
you
even
might be
Taylor
disappointed.
wasn't even born back then.
I was
so-
in. I remember I was in Eurogamer actually.
I was still a baby ninja back then. Now I'm a
No,
professional.
you were not even born, mate.
Yeah,
In the past 2 months, I had to pull you out your mother's womb, care for you, teach you about life, make you have children of your own.
Because I have 18.
And
Yep.
look how Taylor turned out.
Amazing.
That's why we were delayed in this podcast, you see. Taylor's
Yeah.
kids, they're just all over
Yeah.
the place.
What you gotta do when they're just like screaming, instead of setting them into bed, you just like settle them to bed, and then you headbutt them, and then I'll just knock them out clean, and then,
And then put him on and then sell him on the streets.
that also
five-
works. I
5
did
quid
that
pop.
with the other 17.
How much you sell?
A pack of workers.
That's
Each.
alright.
That's not bad.
Each? Oh bloody hell!
Each,
Well,
yeah.
most
17
most
packs of
species-
workers.
most
Fucking hell.
species don't tend to their like young for more than like a couple of months.
It's right then. isn't
Turtles just
Exactly.
lay the eggs and then they just go off and go on.
it?
to make the
they
next
spin
set.
for it. They just spin for it.
Turtles just literally they just lay their eggs in the sand in a hole in the sand and leave and never come back. And then the little babies have just
Kind
to
of
crawl
like-
and they get eaten by birds. And like one out
So
of
it's
the
kind of
100
like
babies survive.
Togashi with Hunter x Hunter, essentially. He just like releases a chapter
in the sand.
and then leaves it there forever.
Buried deep in the sand.
Yeah. And he says he'll come back, but he never
So
will.
let me get it straight.
Just like that
So
turd.
a turtle lays an egg and then sprints for his life.
Well, sprinting in turtle terms
I'll-
is like crawling along the
I
floor
know by
really
the
slowly.
time that like the baby turtle has grown up, it's about 5 feet away. They can just
Yeah.
catch up.
Yeah,
It's
go
just
back,
like the
mummy. And so the whole of the turtle's life, it just spends running around.
Agreed.
Imagine the amount of time he could spend watching anime.
Yeah. Anime.
Turtle anime.
So yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be anime, if that was a thing.
Turtle piece.
How did we get to tails? I wanna know.
I don't
The
know.
turtle
We got
who
I
let
could
it
like,
explain
time.
how we got to turtles, but it would be completely pointless, and we need to talk about anime. So
The turtle who let through
I'm still
time.
not completely
Turtle
sure what
grave.
the topic is, but we'll start talking about this topic that.
My turtle can't be this cute.
Great Turtle Onizuka.
I saw that this year. I keep
Oh,
forgetting.
cool, great turtle, what is he got? Alright then.
He teaches about. Oh crap! Headphones. Right. Okay, they're back.
But yeah, GTO was actually. I think it was the one. I think it was the oldest series I've watched this
Oldest
year.
series.
Yeah.
I
When did
watched
it
a few
come
old
out?
series.
90
I watched.
or 80s? Was it 90s?
No,
I think it was like early
it
90s.
was the
Early
90s.
90s, yeah.
It was the
91,
90s.
92.
It was the 90s, love. I remember around this time last year, I started watching Yu Hakusho and finished it this year. It was, 'cause it was basically like around this time, so I started watching it, and eventually it was New Year's, and yeah, a GTO came out in 1990. Wait. 9.
Oh,
Really?
wow, okay.
9.
Yeah.
probably.
And it ended in 2000.
It's an awesome show.
It was a good.
It was 43 episodes.
Yeah, I think quite a lot of people like turn their cheek on it because of the animation.
And it looks pretty crap.
old.
When you look at when never having watched it and you look at the title, it looks crap. And then you read the synopsis, and it just sounds like some like crappy American show made in the 80s. Like a teacher comes and he saves all the pupils, all the crappy pupils, and gets them jobs and turns their lives around because he's a cool hip teacher.
He's a fucking awesome
He was
teacher.
so hip.
That needs a remake, because then if the animation was not as dated,
I don't know.
then-
I don't feel like the animation is that much of a
Yeah,
bother though.
what
Like once you
animation?
get down to watching it,
You don't really need good
Because
animation to do a classroom at high school.
Yeah,
show.
but I think you need good animation to attract a new audience.
but do you think GTA has reached that age though where it desperately needs it though? Because
Now, people
No,
still
but
watch it.
it-
People
it
still like
didn't
regard it
finish
as
pro-
one of like their best anime. So I know a couple of people have that's like their 10 out of 10s on their list is GTO.
But it is quite a rare series to also get a hold of as
Oh,
well.
I
on
didn't even know it was
DVD.
out on DVD. Does it have a does it have a DVD release over here?
No, never has.
I don't think so. No.
Oh.
And the manga's also quite scarce to also
Yeah.
get. Speaking of this year in like anime as well, I also dropped. I can't believe I'm coming out. I dropped Naruto and
Well
One
done.
Piece.
Same.
So did I. So did we all.
And
because it's crap.
Way shots fired.
and I think we should leave it at that. I mean, because you don't want to talk about crap
No.
throughout the whole podcast,
No.
do you?
We already do that.
Fairy Tail.
we don't need to.
Fairy
go
Tail
really
ended this year, which I keep forgetting
Watch your
because
lips,
like
Cash.
Fairy Tail.
Watch
I
your
think it
lips.
finished
February,
very
isn't it?
close.
Okay, I have a
yeah,
knife.
I thought it was
Just
April or
rubbing
March.
up against the side of this mic, waiting to see what you say.
Is it? Well, guess what? Tash is not Mike.
He has a yondery mic, yondery knife even.
You guys saw my recording studio. I'm
Oh, yeah.
safe.
Very pro.
But that security though,
Yeah.
no one will be able to access it. It's like too high tech for life.
Not even Taylor has a yondery.
My tailor cannot be as cute.
In
They say Fairy Tail
high
come back,
speculation, it's
but
March or April.
haven't announced
Some
when.
people were saying end of December. I was like, no, that's bullshit.
But it turned out it's never come back.
I find it funny, like Fairy Tail's got a
If
date of
everyone
when it's
just,
coming
like,
back,
forgot
and
about
everyone's still
Bleach.
waiting
Oh,
on
Bleach,
Bleach.
yeah.
And Bleach has been gone since like last year. I remember that show.
Bleach what? Oh, that's my toilet.
What's...
Attack on Titan was big.
Oh,
Was
as
it?
well. Attack on
Wait, could you repeat that again? Attack on what?
Poop.
Attack on... never heard of it.
In Outbreak Company, right, they went to Akihabara, and instead of Attack on Titan, they obviously didn't get the rights, so they made a poster for Attack on Iron Giants. So I was like, because you know how you need to get the rights to show something in an anime.
It's like how many McDonald's are there in anime? That's not called McDonald's.
Yeah, it's like it's
They're
like
just called Whack.
Mick Wonalds or Mick Tronalds
Or
or
Whack
something.
Ronalds or something.
It was Attack on Iron Giants.
It's pretty legit anime. I'd totally watch it.
Yeah, it's good.
10 out of 10.
I think Battle Break Company was a very interesting series. I thought it was just going to be plain comedy at first, but it did bring in some serious and interesting elements, like about otaku culture as well, and like this whole hierarchy scale that we have in society, which was applied to a fantasy world, but you can kind of like, apply that to real life, which is very interesting.
Yeah, it was better than
especially-
your average seasonal show by far. It was probably one of the best fall shows, which is saying a lot because there was a lot of good fall shows.
I also got to say, like, there's been a huge rise in sports anime this
Oh,
year.
no. So
Yeah.
sports anime
got a
is
lot.
something I really need to watch more. 'Cause Diamond No Ace is so good.
I have a bit of a problem with it though. It feels like a
can
very,
get into
very
it,
slow builder though. Diamond No Ace, from what I've seen, I mean, I understand what it's all about, but when I compare it to the likes of like Yaomichi Pedal, Kuroko's Basketball, and for you, Lewis, Hajime no Ippo, it has a very, very much slower pacing
How
to
much
them
have you watched of it?
of Diamond
Yeah.
No Ace. I'm up to date.
Because I'm pretty sure it's ending soon. Because I don't think it's a 20
Yeah,
episode
it's a
series,
short one.
which sucks. I wish it was a 20 episode.
What?
series.
What? I thought they haven't announced like
I'm pretty-
how many
No,
episodes.
I think it's
Short.
12.
Apparently it's still
I think it's-
ongoing.
Or is it? I don't know. Because it feels like it's a 20 episode show. Because
There's
so
no.
much
They
for
haven't
them to
announced
do.
how many episodes. Exactly. It would be pretty stupid if they
It
just
hasn't
ended
gone
there
anywhere.
because.
It's
Exactly.
gonna like just just making it pro.
And I think the manga has enough content as well just to leave an impression. Yoimichi Pedal's been confirmed for 38 episodes, sadly, because I was hoping it would be just left as ongoing, but
What?
30 episodes.
38 episodes.
Yeah, that's three seasons. That means
That's pretty good.
I haven't seen anime do that, but that is pretty cool. I mean, Yoimichi Pedal really surprised me with how it kept me excited for like quite small things.
Having
like,
not like
I think it
cared
was
about cycling ever, because it's such a weird, boring sport in real life. And yeah, Yoimichi Pedal's pretty
that's
fun.
the thing with like sports animes. Like they made such a mundane thing that looks so.
Yeah, it's like any sport anime. Like, there's so
amazing.
many random sports anime, like about these random sports that just make it good. Because like baseball, I've
really
never
like
watched a baseball game in my life, and I don't plan on. But Diamond No Ace was really good. I still couldn't even tell you the rules of baseball, to be honest.
We still yet to see like a full on like intense match of baseball though in Diamond No Ace, and I feel like we really do need to get that.
But that'll be epic when it does happen, because they're building up so much. It's going to be like this awesome match.
Yoimichi Pedal gave me a nice gist of that, especially when they were taking that first route, like just to join the club.
Oh yeah,
with that race.
It's getting the guy to join.
That was so intense. Yeah, I mean, I was so impressed with the main guy, like how he overtook everyone, just gradually.
Because it's like he's got a nice balance of being like really good and enjoyable, but not being like overpowered. Like he's not just amazing.
Exactly.
He's not like instantly the best in the world, like a lot of like kind of shonen type shows do. Yeah, he still has to like, try to win, but he's still got that nice amount of talent, which is enjoyable to watch.
I liked how they made use of the granny bike there.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, who on earth would still ride that thing? And it turns out, people in Japan do ride that. We don't even have anything equivalent of that here, do we? Or,
I don't know, granny bike.
I don't think. They just call it a granny bike.
I don't know. I don't think grannies really ride bicycles over here. I know in Japan they live to like 100. People over here like live to 60.
We also got a couple of 10-episode series this year as well. I think we had Blood Lad, Mondaichi, that Jamie didn't like.
That was the thing that just made me think that I'm not going to watch season as much. She didn't like it. I didn't finish watching it because it was 10 episodes.
You didn't finish watching the last two?
I didn't finish watching it because it was 10 episodes. If it was 12 or 13, I don't know. I would probably be like, nope.
It was My Mental Choices,
like,
which was 10 episodes.
That was a fantastic show.
Really
I kind of liked it a little the same way as like how I did with Blood Lad. I mean, it didn't try to really push itself so much like many 12-episode shows generally do. And then given the short amount of episodes, you can really see like how much effort they put into the time that they have. Even though they don't really conclude, but it does kind of tempt you to try out and read the original source. I mean, with Blood Lad, I'm tempted to read the manga.
Yeah, I've heard the manga.
No Kami, I'm not sure. They're very thick, though, the mangas. It's like the same thickness as a 3-in-1 manga, and it's just insane. I was surprised to hear that it was a seinen, not a shonen.
Yeah, I mean, it really should be a shonen, because it's like so shonen-esque. It really should be like.
Yeah, but do you think it's the seinen because it references to older shonen, which most likely will be from an older audience will be able to get more.
I don't know, if someone showed me the series and went, okay, do you think this is shonen or seinen? I would have said, yeah, it's shonen without a doubt. I'd put money on it being shonen, but I don't know.
But it's kind of, I don't know. I haven't seen it myself, but I'm just.
It's a bit strange, like how it was accepted as a seinen manga.
Yeah. Was there even did they censor the blood, or did they use the blood?
They used the blood.
All right, so.
I think you're getting that mixed up with Danganronpa when blood was pink.
Yeah, that was really pink blood.
Danganronpa, I was surprised about that. I really enjoyed it, but when I made a video of it, like in one of my top 5 summer animes, my subscribers kind of like bit my hand. They were like,
"Yeah, people like
that. Yeah, we don't like it."
It's like a love or hate.
Because they compare it to the original adaptation, and there's quite a lot of controversy with that.
Well, I think it's because it's like a 25-hour video game, crammed into how many episodes? 10 episode.
13 episodes.
13 episode anime show. So to have like 6 hours of anime from a 20+ hour video game is kind of it's pretty crazy to do that. But I mean, they pulled it off pretty well. I think a lot of people are just following the crowd because they hear, oh, I can sound smart by saying this was about a video game that I've never played, but I can sound smart by saying, oh, it wasn't like the video game at all. So I'm pretty sure people are just jumping on that boat and kind of going
Especially if you haven't played the game, it's
Yeah,
even more retarded to say.
I'd never even heard of the game, and then I'm pretty sure half the people who were saying it wasn't a good, adaptation had never played the game. So I don't know.
I think everyone was also able to agree with Devil Survivor 2, the
I dropped
animation.
that as well. No, I dropped.
A lot of
is
people dropped that.
You're sort of speaking about every single anime I've dropped.
What anime haven't you dropped?
The good ones.
From the seasonal ones. Except for Attack on Titan, of course.
Kuroko Basket season 2. I still got that from this season.
Respect for that.
What? There was the winter stuff that I didn't drop.
Winter's way back.
Sure, yeah, but it still came out this
So
year.
what about
Don't forget Cuticle Tentai Inaba. That was
Yeah,
a
that was
great
good.
show.
the
Funny how me and you were like the only people that liked
Yeah,
it.
no, we're not
Everyone
able
else
to know
hated
of it. No one's. Contact Tente, what?
What is that?
What about that show? What was it? It's not the World God only knows. It's the World God Forgot or something. The Sunday Without God.
Oh, Sunday
yeah,
Without
I
God.
never
That was a
watched
great
that.
series.
Oh, that was a good show.
I mean, loads of people dropped it after the first episode.
Yeah, I can tell why.
Because there was a lot of stuff dumped on them right at the start, and they could not comprehend that, nor could it intrigue them enough to like watch the next
Yeah.
one. And I felt like Sunday Without God is like one of those animes that's meant to be marathoned in order to get the attention of the masses. I feel.
Yeah, you definitely need to marathon that show, or at least watch it in quick succession, because it's almost just kind of like one kind of story, and then a lot of things happen, but then again, like not a lot happens, but a lot is like insinuated that happens. So you kind of there's a lot going on in the world. It's just 13 episodes, and I think half of it's like there's only like two. I think there's like 3 kind of mini arcs. Like there's the first arc, then there's the arc when they're in the city, and then the arc when they're in the school, and those are the kind of 3. But there's so much else going on, so it's pretty good. It's more. It's like more.
I felt like it was too short in that aspect for such a big plot there. I mean, it did remind me a bit of Kino's Journey in some sense.
And the characters were really good as well. The set of characters they had, there wasn't too much genericness.
I gotta say though, my mental choices, even though I understood what it was about, it's a harem ecchi series, but the way they went about it just felt so fresh.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't trying too hard to get this dramatic story or any of that. I mean, you did get some of that at some parts with the girls, but I mean, the show knew what it was all about.
Yeah, that's what it done right.
they-
It was like it knew it was a comedy, and it just like done the comedy really well. And it was
Especially the start. The start was a bang.
yeah, it like
I mean, with all those choices. They even showed Albert Einstein in anime form and Steve Jobs, I think.
oh yeah, yeah. I think they showed like every like memorable moment in history just played through, and it was like done this choice or this choice, which was awesome. But I mean that it could have been gone like much further as well, because they had God as a character that like he was always there, and I was always waiting for him to be introduced as a character, because he was only ever like a mouth and a hand on the phone. That's all we ever got to see of him, and I was always waiting for him to like come into the character, and kind of we got to find out a bit more about the story, but that never really happened, which was a shame. But I mean, it was still a really funny show. Like probably the funniest show I've seen this year, like that came out this year.
As for films, though, has anyone seen anything that would be worth mentioning
Oh,
on
I
here?
dunno.
Because I saw The Girl Who Leapt Through
Yeah, I've seen
Time
that.
this year, I think, and it was so fantastic.
much.
I was very skeptical about
I
it.
get this time's best
and-
anime movie until I watch Wolf Children, which may or may not take over.
And then you'll watch Akira.
Then I'll watch, yeah.
But the Steins Gate film came out this
I
year,
haven't even-
and the Madoka Magica film, which we cannot watch here at
Unless
all.
I think if you go to Canada right now, we'll be able to try and make a screening.
Yeah, they're doing screenings in America, but
But I'm pretty sure America's already over. I'm pretty sure it's Canada's turn
Oh.
now. So if we can get to Canada,
Whoop whoop.
There was also hype around Dragon Ball Z
That was
Battle of
just
the
generic.
Gods this year.
I just sat back relaxing.
oh Taylor, you're here. How you doing, Taylor?
Oh, totally that.
That,
And
yeah.
I'm like, yes, Dragon Ball Z, I'll watch it.
I'm just trying to.
I've not watched
it
this
was-
because I don't watch
It's
Dragon
just
Ball.
it was just like same
No,
old.
it was a
thing.
lot different.
It didn't feel like any of the Dragon Ball Z films.
I have
I've
not
just
watched
every
it.
single
That's my
one of
first
them is
Dragon
a
Ball
lot
Z film I've
different from
watched,
all the
and
rest of
now
them.
really-
Usually you just have like
It was the worst one I've seen.
small enemies come in, Goku beats them, big enemy comes in, gets defeated, comes back, beats big enemy, those smaller enemies come back, and then the side characters finish them off. Pretty much, and they just
So
they just
the
get
actual
stronger
series.
and stronger, generic shonen type things. But this movie's actually a bit different, and Jesus Christ, it looked good. It looked really good.
No,
Yeah, besides it looking good,
that's why everyone watched it, because it looked different. I mean,
Yeah, because it's updated anime, but it wasn't anything special.
Fairy Tail.
Were there any other shonen movies that came out this year? I'm trying to think. I think there was that Hunter x Hunter one, was it not?
The dub came
Hunter x Hunter was last year,
Don't watch Hunter x
in
Hunter stuff.
December.
hmm.
Blue Exorcist was last year. One Piece was last year.
I think the big movie is just going to be Wolf Children, obviously. I
But
haven't even
that
watched
came
it.
out
And I
last
can.
year.
Well, like, it's coming out like on Monday on DVD though, so like it's going to be a
Blu-ray.
big thing because it's going to. Yeah,
That's what you want.
because it's going to be like for the most of us, the first time for most people, it's going to be the first
It's
time watching
it's
it.
it's the first time it came out in dub this year.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people will buy that who aren't like people like us and watch all the seasonal stuff and watch it online. I think a lot of people will buy that just as movie fans because I've heard it's quite accessible for anyone that doesn't watch anime.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been trying my hardest to kind of like get into dub anime
it's
this
really easy to
year,
get into it now.
because I normally have a preference of
Yeah.
sub over
Yeah.
dub, but I don't go out of my own way to like pick a fight with people that say otherwise.
I just watch
it's-
whatever's
it's-
easiest to watch.
It's more of the case that if you just watch dub and you accept that dub's superior, it's like no, you got to have both ways. You can't just have.
You got to be
Yeah.
open-minded about it. People have their own preferences.
It's alright to watch all dub, but it's like if you
Well,
just
for
don't,
me,
if
it's
you just don't
usually
see why people don't
whatever I
watch
can
dub.
get,
it's
like the highest quality. Like
idiotic.
if it's on Crunchyroll, then I'm going straight there because obviously that's 1080p. That's gonna look nice.
Yeah, but but now Crunchyroll getting dub. Like you got Ronnie Kenshin came out in dub.
Do you think they'll continue to get shows in dub?
Maybe
Because like when
I just don't see it as a priority compared to getting
Yeah.
seasonal
yeah,
anime.
because when do they
So
ever
I
get
think that's
anime
their
that
top
isn't
priority.
seasonal? Like never.
Yeah, they do, but
They do sometimes
but
squeeze it in.
It's like stuff hasn't even got a dub. Actually, quite a few things. But yeah, Ronnie Kenshin. I've been watching that actually. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
same. I think everyone who's got Crunchyroll and hasn't watched the Rurouni Kenshin should at least watch the first arc
will do.
or like first like season's worth of
It's
stuff.
alright. I don't know what everyone thinks is so great about it. I've watched 20 episodes so far. I think that's actually quite a lot. That's actually quite a lot of episodes.
I've watched.
There you go.
That's like nearly a whole series.
I've watched 2
Yeah.
episodes so far.
Because I've watched that, but by this podcast, I've watched that, and I've watched 20 episodes of that, and I've watched Index, Cinematic Index, and I watched that in dub.
Hellsing was one of the best things I've watched this year. Hellsing Ultimate.
Well, that's the thing. I've watched literally
This
almost
year.
all my favourites this year. Watched Fate Zero, Samurai Champloo. Come on now, Samurai Champloo.
Was that
Black
did
Lagoon.
that have a good dub, Samurai Champloo? I can't even
That had
remember if
a
I
main
watched
dub.
it in dub or
That-
not.
I think I watched it.
Yeah, you
dub.
did watch it dub. Yeah,
Didn't
you
I?
did.
I did,
You
yeah.
can't remember.
Or was it Bakano? Because I remember you
Oh,
complained
yeah,
to me to not.
I don't know. I'm saying I watched this year Bakano. Yeah, you said about Bakano. You said that you started watching dub, but you preferred the sub. I was like, well, okay then.
That was like
I think I tried Cowboy Bebop this year.
You
and
tried
I
that,
was
yeah.
like,
That's another thing I watched this year.
Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
I think I
Yeah,
watched that
but
before.
I
this year.
dropped
That was
it.
one of the first I ever
For
watched.
me, it's pretty pointless
Yeah,
saying
Black
I
Lagoon.
watched this year because
Oh,
I
I watched
literally
that this year.
started January watching anime. So it'd be like, oh yeah, I've watched everything this year. I didn't do anything last year. Great. That's why I got average. In
oh,
fact,
so you're
I'm
a
just
complete
pretty much
noob
average.
to anime, like since January.
You can be our project.
So how
Sure,
did you like
actually,
get
this is the
sucked
very
into
first
this
episode
world of
that we
anime then, since
I
it's
think,
pretty recent for you?
Probably, but you
think-
good as shit.
We all don't remember. Give everyone a refresher
Just get
score.
that
Yeah, it's such a
video
good
and just,
answer,
like,
we wanna
lip
hear it
sync with
again.
Myself and just repeat the same answer. I think I just rewatched Dragon Ball Z. I was literally and then obviously it was just giving me recommended anime, so I was like,
Oh,
alright,
yeah, now I
let's try
remember.
this.
Okay, folks, but by this time next year, Taylor will have an amazing library of anime in his mind.
And preferably he should have an anime catalog that's nearly as big as mine as it is today.
I swear that's not even humanly possible. Cause
Could be if he dedicates himself and skips scouts in school.
You literally have to do nothing every day, Taylor, because not only has Tash watched anime for years, but Tash has also grown his anime collection day by day. Or his anime. It's that free line, just don't worry.
By the way, just talking of anime that got us into anime, why don't we touch upon Space Dandy? Because that's gonna be a big thing. I know it's not. Well, the manga is starting this year, but I know the anime is not starting until January. But we can still talk about it because it's very close and it's very relevant.
Doesn't it have a manga, Space Dandy?
Yeah, it does. It's getting a manga.
No, it doesn't. It's an original.
The manga's coming out in December.
You really?
Okay.
Yes, really.
You sure, mate?
I'm so sure.
I know, but I heard it's original.
Yeah, but it's also getting a manga.
But why is that weird?
Well, it's because it's selling more stuff in the West.
A manga adaptation.
Well,
So-
it's just going to be exactly the same, just going along with it.
Yeah.
it's just
So
happening
that
again,
it's an anime original, yet manga coming out first. That's really weird. No, we're not arguing.
No.
No.
We're not arguing yet.
No, but
It's just
I'm
that-
saying it's really weird how it's.
Didn't they do? Yeah, but haven't they done this with like Code Geass?
Oh yeah, no. But the manga came out
and
after,
even going.
or as anime was going. But
Well, the thing is,
way-
this is meant to be more of a Western cartoon, and Western cartoons tend to get merchandise go crazy on the merchandise. Like Avatar also had a manga kind of thing. It had a coloured manga which also came out with the anime just to sell more things. So it would just be one of those. It will probably be.
Avatar anime.
It might even be screenshots from because that's what Avatar was. It was just screenshots from the
lazy.
show with text on them, basically with text bubbles on them.
They've already developed a free-to-play shoot-'em-up game
With Space Dandy.
for iOS and Android in early 2014.
Well,
Okay,
Space
then.
Dandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be big. And hopefully it's going to be big and going to bring people towards anime because it looks
Free
pretty
boobs.
anime. Has girls
That's
with
50
free boobs and
That's
stuff.
50% more boobs.
They've got the right director.
It's very eight. It's like
I'm skeptical on Bones though, because Bones has been hit and miss recently.
no, Bones is going to do a good job with this because it doesn't need to be amazing. It doesn't need to be amazing
Yeah, it doesn't
animation.
be amazing, but I'm saying that it's Bones, and Bones. If you look at the recent stuff that they've done,
Lewis,
No,
we're
the
gonna
Bones
do
are going to do a good job.
just for
They've
you.
told me they're going to do a good job on
they've
this.
told you. But they haven't done much. Like Blast of Tempest, Tenkai Ignites, whatever the fuck it is.
Brotherhood.
Well, Bones, yeah,
no,
Bones
no,
is
no, but this
Bones
is
is
post
good stuff.
2009. It's done. Is that Sino Tempest? Ungo number
Yeah.
6, Goal 6, Star Diver, Hero Man. That was shit. Dark and Black season 2. I heard that was shit. And then it gets better. Tokyo Magnitude, Full Metal Alchemist, Soul Eater.
Didn't they do AO though? And that was very nice looking. That was it's like a year ago. So
Yeah, it's not.
they've got the money. They've got the money from Space Dandy because it's a big project. They've got money to put time into this and make it a really good show. Because why would they? Why would they get Watanabe on a show that's not going to be good? It's going to be good. I'm hyped about Space Dandy.
Well, Kids State wasn't amazing.
I was very hyped on. I'm very hyped on Sailor Moon, but I have my doubts of it coming out.
Coming up, damn it.
Because they postponed it for February, and if it's February, that's more like maybe we'll get it out in February. Because Sailor Moon has been delayed many times, and I have a feeling it won't appear for winter.
No,
it
will,
just seems
'cause
too good to be
They've
true.
already got the opening sorted already. They're bigging it up, so it will come out eventually.
Yeah, but I hope it's not just 6 or under 10 episodes.
It might be because I heard that's an OVA, but then
No.
it might not.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What's the point of living
no.
now?
I've never
What's the
never
point of
watched
living?
Sailor Moon, so I'm not hyped about it. I'm afraid.
I watched it back in the Fox Kids
Yeah.
days.
She is
so
the one named
Well,
Sailor Moon.
I probably have watched it to be honest, but
Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter. Da, 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 da.
Jamie, I think everyone knows what
Not
planets
everyone.
are out there in
No,
space.
don't assume that.
Why?
Because
What, you're calling our audience retarded
no,
then?
because they might not know. It's okay not to know things, even if everyone
What,
else
is that-
does. Don't be sad, because you can always learn them too. And that is my advice for the year. Luckily, there is next year in a few weeks, so you might get another one out of me soon.
Another
There you
piece
go,
of
life lesson right there.
Life hack.
You should give this podcast a like right now because of that life lesson. There.
Wow.
Just take it in, everyone. Just take it in. Deep breaths. Breathe in.
Don't breathe out.
No. No, breathe out.
Let's all play a game.
Don't breathe out.
Everyone watching, let's see how long you can go without breathing.
And then time yourself and type it in the comments.
If we just see a
And
random,
then give it another like.
But you'll be dead, so.
No,
We've
yeah,
just-
no. Try and type
I've
it
just
before you
killed.
die.
I've just killed all of our listeners.
For fuck's sake.
Or at least just leave a note so that someone's there to
No,
enter your
no,
comment when
no.
you pass out and hit the
Oh,
keyboard.
I know. Before you do it, film yourself. And hopefully, first write a letter saying what you're doing. Film yourself. Then when you're dead, hopefully someone whose family member finds out. They look at a video saying, "Could you stop recording and upload it to YouTube?" Then you upload a video to YouTube. Then we see what time you die at.
Do you guys want to talk about anime coming out
Yes.
like next year?
Anime?
Because I've got some stuff.
Anime
yeah.
is way more entertaining
Because-
than suicide.
Because loads of people have been like pissed off because I put Fate Stay Night 2014 on my favourite anime when it's already, you know,
It's like already set
set
in
itself
stone.
on stone. Given that Ufottable's working on it, I mean, I can't see it going to the shits. at
Imagine
all.
somehow worse than the original. No, it can't be worse.
No, nothing
It
can
can't
be worse.
Because
though.
I'm gonna just let it sort of now.
That was the worst
Okay.
adaptation of the Fate series.
Okay,
So.
okay. Everyone was a pussy in the whole anime. No one was characterized right. They were shit. And then secondly, the music was the same bloody song over and over again.
I didn't even watch it because it
Shit.
just looked so crap.
Shit OST. Again, and as I said, the animation that crap because it was crap.
I didn't even look at that. I looked at the cover on my anime list and like this, that just does not look appealing whatsoever.
It was
Just
hard
shit.
to push Jamie himself to watch Fate Zero because he was asking me like
I
before he was watching
watched.
it.
I had to watch Fate Stay Night twice. Well, not twice. I had to start it twice because I just couldn't even watch it the first time. I just did not watch Fate Zero because I thought.
I started Fate Zero twice because I watched episode 1 and then never watched it again. And
Oh,
watched
it's
it.
first, but that's
Yeah,
that's
that
different
put a
now,
lot of
'cause
people
that's
off,
40,
like,
that's
the
40
first
minutes of just
episode.
rubbish.
Mm.
It's not rubbish though. It's not rubbish. I wouldn't say rubbish.
Well, it's
By
just
the way,
not
everyone,
stuff
Saber's
that
not a
makes sense.
shonen character. Just saying that in advance. If anyone else has poisoned your
But-
mind saying Saber is
What was
shonen.
I say? But like the thing is, I went straight into Fate Zero after Fate Stay Night, and I enjoyed that first episode because how not shit everything was, and I was so and just had that same. I can't remember how the track goes now anyway. But in Fate Stay Night, it just sounds so boring. The songs and just having the orchestra in the first episode, it's 40 minutes long. I did not care. It was like putting in prison and then watching TV for the first time. Well, I don't know. In prison you have TV as well apparently. But no. But like you know what I mean. Like just sitting there, thinking I'm out of this. This is great. I don't care if it's 40 minutes, it's going to be fucking 5 hours for all I care. That's what it felt like.
I just got so bored because I didn't know the characters. I didn't know the story they chucked me into
If
halfway
you
through.
listen to the first episode, it will be explained, really.
Just if you're listening to this, skip the first episode.
Don't skip the first. It's got
You
information.
won't
you
understand it.
You
I can
skip it
tell
if
you what
rewatch
happened in the
it.
first episode.
I can. A lot of shit happened, and yeah, and then someone dies.
I genuinely didn't even know someone died.
I'm pretty sure someone dies.
Really? Someone
Yeah,
died?
at the end.
What I can remember is
I don't
someone
remember.
jumped in a big pool of bugs for like a month, and then came out and had bugs in his skin or something, like worms in his skin.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And then he just disappeared.
I felt sorry for
I
that.
didn't like he just never came back or something. I don't know. It just felt such like a weird thing because like what you're meant to do with that. The first shows do this a lot where they hit you with the punchline before and then they let the whole story unravel. Like Bakano done it, Mirai Nikki done it, but shows like this and Gungrave done that. But I'll speak about that next week.
Hopefully.
The shows do it wrong where they like hit you. They don't hit you with the punchline. They just hit you with like a little bit of the ending of the last episode. It doesn't make sense, and it's just I hate when shows do that. You have to do it like properly do it. Hit you right with the ending, like in Bakano or in Mirai Nikki, because you guys remember that the very first like moment of Mirai Nikki
You know they
is
did
like
that with Gurren Lagann though.
spoiler.
But that wasn't even
No, it's not.
in.
yeah, it is. Think about it.
No,
Think about what it is.
I will tell you what's a big spoiler. Steins Gate. If you get Steins Gate in the first episode, it's a massive spoiler.
But the thing is, it's not about the ending. It's about how they get to the ending. But then when shows do that, but they don't tell you the ending, they just tell you a piece of irrelevant episode that doesn't really help you anywhere. It's just like, what was the point in doing that?
Sorry, what's this argument about? I don't even know.
Well, it's this, I hate when shows do that with the first episode. They tell you something completely irrelevant, and then you wait for the whole anime being confused. It doesn't unravel like it's meant to happen. Like in Bakano.
What's this referring to?
Like in Fate Zero. In Bakano, right? They tell you, they hit you with like the very ending at the very start, right?
What Fate Zero just told you how it's gonna go.
No, Fate Zero was just like a bunch of irrelevant stuff happening, and it
wasn't
it just confused me.
It put into context. It wasn't put together right, but if you listen to it, it had all context. It's all what it's about.
Yeah, I don't like it when shows do that. I like it when shows, if they're going to do that, they have to do it like Bakano done it, or like Mirai Nikki done it.
But it's not.
Or Steins Gate.
It's not. It wasn't like that though. It was just sort of setting. It was telling you this is going to happen.
Yeah, but just confused. It's just confused, and I was like, what is this?
It set out the rules, did it not?
No, I'm just saying that I don't like when shows do that.
But it doesn't refer to the ending like all the others, because it just.
Yeah, no, I don't like when they don't refer to the ending. I like it when they just like punch you in the face with the ending.
So you want every anime to refer to the ending?
No, but if they're going to do that, I want them to do it right.
But Fate Zero didn't do it at all.
Yeah, it did. It like gave you like. Did it not?
No.
What did it? I don't know what happened.
No, so you said you haven't finished watching Fate Zero, so you can't really say.
You have. He watched it twice.
No, I started watching it, and I watched that first episode, and I was like, what is this? And I stopped. Like 6 months later, I watched it.
It did really. It sort of explain how the game works, how the Holy Grail War works, and it did it very long and poor and boring, and it tried to put the character into context.
I really didn't like that.
But yeah, the first episode was bad compared to all the other episodes, but I think it's important to watch at least once. I suppose if you rewatch it, you can give it a miss.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to remember what happened in it, but I think
I don't want to say what happens in it in case
I genuinely can't even remember because
spoilers.
Yeah,
I can remember the start and a bit the middle and a bit the end.
I can't tell you if it's worth watching or not because I can't even remember it happening. But I mean, I watched Fate Zero.
I think you have to watch episode 1.
I kept watching Fate Zero because it looked really nice and the fight scenes were awesome. I wasn't too bothered about the story, to be honest. I didn't understand the story. Still to this day, I don't have a clue what's going on in Fate Zero.
Well, maybe if you buy it and watch it in dub, it might be a bit easier to...
Dub?
Yeah, you watch it. That's what Kristen Freeman is.
The voice cast for the Japanese one was very good though.
Yeah, it's
when I saw especially when Saber unleashed. Actually, no, I'm not
about to say as well.
Saber unleashed ...
Find out next time on the UAK podcast. No, you won't.
Exactly.
You won't find out next time.
You'll never find out.
Next time, you'll find out about a guy called Brandon Heat. Hopefully.
Ooh.
And Harry McDowell.
And they also done the Fate Zero. Kicked you off with an irrelevant episode that.
I would say they've done the Bakano more.
No, because they didn't though. Bakano hit you with the direct ending.
But the style, the way they did it was like Bakano, a bit wrong.
Yeah, that's what Fate Zero done as well.
No, but Fate Zero wasn't like that. It did not go to the last episode. It was the first episode. Was the first episode.
But didn't it take place after?
No.
Oh.
Because everyone was practically dead.
Oh. I thought it took place after.
No, it was literally you saw the characters before all this happened. Like the guy was in school learning. I can't remember his name now. The one with Ryder.
Oh, so this whole time see that's what I was trying to say.
This whole time,
I thought that the first episode of Phase Zero happened after, like, thousands of years after the second episode to the 12 or whatever.
No. It was chronological.
Oh. Well, it didn't do a very good job of being chronological.
Well, you just confused me, for fuck's sake. No, but Gungrave was like back and a bit bad. It just wasn't. It's just like
they went for that, but it's like instead of giving you the very end, they gave you like 2 episodes before the end, and you're like, okay, that was cool. You gave me. It's like, what was that all about? I don't know, but I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much because we're gonna talk about it next.
But I think we might have a split opinion on what half is better. Maybe I doubt it actually, because I think But anyways, yeah. But yeah, if you want some more Harry McDowell and Brandon Heat, next time, and some Bob Pound Max as well, a bit of him.
And a bit of Big Daddy. This character called Big Daddy, I'm not referring to myself.
What, the character called Big Daddy?
He head honcho of Millennia.
Big Daddy. He's like
Last
like
time
the Godfather, but he's called Big Daddy.
He's basically the Godfather. It's literally mafia.
Yeah, he doesn't do it. He fishes.
Yeah,
He's called Big
fishes.
Daddy. You'll find out why he's called Big Daddy.
He is quite a nice bloke, mind you.
He's alright.
Yeah, I like him.
Quite big.
I don't.
Then you got Brandon.
Why are you describing him? We're saving this conversation for next week.
Brandon Heat, who's not hot at all because of the word heat. I'm just saying, he's quite cold. So that is quite ironic. That, in a sense, is almost an oxymoron because he's heat, but he's not.
Wow.
He's a cold person. And there you go. That analytics right there. You
If
get
you're-
that for free.
If you're currently
People pay
studying
for
for
that.
your GCSE English,
GCSE
you're in luck.
anime. Yeah, oxymoron.
you know what oxymoron is.
I'll
Other than
I'll give you an
thing
example
you
of
put
another
in
one.
soup.
If you wait, no, that's ox. No, what I don't know what we're talking about.
That's ox blocks or whatever you put in
That's
soup.
that's it. That's what I was thinking of. I was about to say oxo, but isn't that? Yeah, but anyways. Another example of an oxymoron for your English help here. We can refer to Shakespeare here. Oh, love and hate
Goo.
from Romeo and Juliet. You can't have love and hate because they're two opposites, and that's an oxymoron.
Huh. Goo.
There you go. There you go. Education right here, lads. For free. People pay for this shit. Like this
I
video. More educational.
Exactly. I think we should put this in educational.
I think we should have this
educational
video.
category.
podcast.
So
No,
just
I think we should have a paid subscription.
Did you guys use the BBC Bite Size? Because they had stuff like this, like
No,
crappy activities.
I sort of pretended I revised. I said to myself, yeah, I revised.
I didn't revise for my GCSEs, although they're not called GCSEs up here.
They're called Scottish potatoes.
Standard grades, they're called.
That's it, Scottish potatoes.
And then it's the higher, which are A levels, and that's as far as I got.
And then that's the story of Lewis's life.
And now I'm a year ahead of everybody else in my school, so cool.
And it's all like Scottish up there.
Everyone
Yep.
has to wear kilts.
People don't live past like 20 anyway, so it's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So when you get to 19, just move down here. Then you're right. You just literally save yourself from dying, and you probably feel proud.
I'll probably die on the way out though, for being a traitor.
No, I don't think so. If you cut your hair, and don't dye it ginger, dye it another colour. You're ginger, aren't you?
Yep, definitely.
And take off your kilt as well.
Fun fact: kilt wasn't a Scottish invention.
No, was it not? Where did it come from?
It was Irish, and
Oh, bloody
then it was an English person who invented just the skirt part. He just said, "We'll do away with the t-shirt part and the top and the hat and stuff, and we're just going to have the kilt." And that is an English invention. So
There you go. See, education. You're getting it for free.
yeah, I mean,
Should donate to the UAK charity funds.
if you don't
Yeah,
get
cool.
accepted
You
into
sure,
the
you
University
sure people
of
want?
Oxford,
You sure people want education now during Christmas break?
I think they would.
I mean, surely everyone
Because
wants to get their minds
education
off
is
it.
precious, Tash.
well, right now everyone's missing school, so like, oh,
Yes, you missing
You know what, I
skills, so
really
they've got
want-
a need to get into education.
I
They're
really
go
want
back
to
into the
learn right
swing.
now.
Yeah.
I really don't want to muck about with my friends outside. I really want to learn.
Education is precious. So, if you would like to donate to the UAK charity, by all means, comment down below and we'll set up a charity just for you. Donate. To our
Comment
anime
below
causes.
with your address and where you leave your money, and we shall come pick it up.
And your house.
Tell us
Just
where
give
your
us the
mummy and
key to
daddy
your house.
leave the keys.
You're just gonna
And the credit cards and the keys to your car, even.
And all the anime you have, we need to verify.
And the deed to your house, if
That
people
would be
still
great.
use deeds.
Don't know. I'm
If
pretty
it's,
sure
if
they do.
it's
but
the
I don't
13th
think-
century,
I'm pretty,
I
no,
suppose
you
just
do
gonna
have deeds in your
roll
house,
up
but you don't leave
patches
it
just
casually.
like taking things from people.
with sunglasses and suits on.
No, it's fine. We've got two guys who can drive. We can sort of make a getaway.
Yeah,
Yeah, but by that, I don't
Yeah,
want to
same.
drive.
I'm
'cause-
just-
I can probably
Drive's gotten
drive.
boring for me.
How hard can it be? Push the pedal
Okay,
and turn the steering.
if Lewis
wheel.
is if it's Lewis that's driving, we're taking your car, Jamie.
Not my car. My car can't run itself. It has been in a war with my car. I had new tyres the other day,
Literally,
and today,
drives a tank.
oh my goodness, I had a scare because the engine wasn't working properly, and eventually it went.
I get that every morning because my car doesn't work good when it's in the cold.
No,
Takes
but
a
it's
while
like
to
my
start.
car's
I had
like
one
3 years
morning-
old, and it's just like being a twat.
I had one morning where my wheel just kept getting jammed, and there was a cat in it.
What?
For like 20 minutes, it just
That's
kept, I just
not
had to like
normal.
drag it down the road for like 20 minutes. And then I realised there was like a mashed up cat in my wheel.
Oh, disgusting! Oh,
Oh.
that's disgusting! You see? Oh, can you not?
Clearly not. I cannot drive. I clearly cannot afford to drive, so it's clearly not a true story.
No,
Don't
but
worry,
no, but
Liz,
no,
it's
but
fine.
I thought you meant you're.
I've nearly
you're on
ran
purpose
over a
or
couple of
something, when you
cyclists
said it.
on my
No.
way to uni.
I do
Oh,
not
that
drive.
was disgusting. No, that image. Oh my god, can you not? Just don't.
I could show you guys a picture of this pigeon.
No,
Like,
no,
ran over
no,
at
no.
our uni.
Don't do any.
Its head was turned the other way, so
No.
you can kind of
Wait,
see this
He's
thread of
giving you the
vein.
cold
Let's
shoulder.
have a look at this.
Actually, I'll send you a picture on WhatsApp.
Wait, what? Of what?
To the pigeon.
There was this pigeon I got run
No,
over at
no,
the University
no,
Park,
don't
and
show-
its head was.
Any. No, don't.
Yeah, I took it. I was thinking about sending it to you that day.
Don't. That's disgusting. It's not
Well,
nice to show dead animals.
But
We as UAK as a whole do not approve of dead animals. We like them very firmly alive.
speak for
You're in fact
yourself.
vegetarian as a podcast.
If you're saying that,
This
then how the
podcast-
hell did you watch One Piece?
This
I mean,
podcast
they eat
is
dead-
a vegetarian.
I think
This
90% of anime isn't suitable for vegetarians, so
Yes,
you
but
have
this
to watch that
podcast-
anime.
This
What's that anime
podcast,
that's
it-
like set on a farm?
Silver
Silver
Spoon.
Spoon. See, that's the only thing you could watch.
But I think
What about Toriko?
I think you can say that this podcast does not eat meat.
That's confirmed.
This actual
This
podcast
does not
does not eat meat.
That's a euphemism.
Eat meat. It's a veg-
So yeah, one day when we
No,
do get
no,
our own
the
panel
actual
and we see one of us with
Eating meat, if you know what I mean.
with
No, no,
meat
no, no,
in
no,
our
no.
hands.
I'm not saying us. I'm saying the podcast. The actual podcast does not eat meat. Does it not?
As in
Did-
physically.
have you ever
That's gonna be
seen the
awesome. One
podcast
day
eat?
We're gonna have our own panel
In general,
and we would
no.
just do a live
Because
show.
therefore it doesn't eat
We'll
meat.
just do a live
So-
show in front of thousands of people.
Doesn't eat anything. It's it's a celebrity model. It doesn't eat anything. It lives off of absorbing nutrients from
Yeah.
the air.
Also, we are confirmed to be at MCM Expo. I thought I'm valid now.
Oh,
Yeah, we have our own
half of
panel
us
just
are.
outside
Street
the actual entrance of the.
Because
expo.
in
gave
actual
us a very
fact, the whole
special spot.
expo is dedicated to us. Because we're that big and popular. So we thought,
You may not see us because we're in disguise,
Yeah.
but yeah.
wait, no, you probably would see us, but not anywhere.
It's not going to be MCM. It's going to be UAK Comic Con 2014.
No, just UAK Con.
Is it just going to be
Yeah,
pictures
UK
of us
Con.
everywhere?
And everyone would
Yeah.
cosplay as us, even though no one knows what I look like properly.
Yeah, cosplay. People cosplaying as us and signings and
I
stuff.
tell you this, it would be very easy to play the assassin from Assassin's Creed, and from that point, it would be like the multiplayer. Exactly.
There'll be nerds arguing over what they like more. Like, oh, I like the iTunes version better. I like the YouTube version better. And there'll be like nerd wars.
And then
on
instead
the
of-
streets.
I am think
Instead
that
of
Baby Guy's
Haystack, we
amazing.
just have a whole clod of manga and anime DVDs to
There was
hide.
I went to see The
In-
Hobbit, and there was a group of like 4 nerds, and they were arguing for like 20 minutes about Tolkien's like book to movie conversion. It was the nerdiest group of people I've ever seen.
Was you a part of it?
No, but they were like, oh, the
No, you should've showed
spiders
manga,
were
I
a
think.
fairer representation of grass spiders than they were of jungle spiders.
So crazy.
Oh, it was the craziest thing ever. It was so funny.
Was you a part of it then? It was so crazy. It got way out of hand, guys.
To be honest, if they didn't get up earlier, I think it would have. Because they're getting pretty serious
really?
about their book to movie conversions about Tolkien and stuff like that.
See, if anime was mainstream, there'd be weapons brought to the scene.
If,
Especially,
that'd be crazy.
That'd be hectic if you had anime in the cinema. People would just cosplay like, casually. People would see cosplays casually.
It would be just like Japan. We'd have a district of London
No, but
called
it'd be worse if it's because it's not really that mainstream in Japan.
Akihabara.
Really.
What is? They've got a whole district of Tokyo, just anime,
That sounds
video
pretty
games, and
interesting.
electronics.
I wanna go
Oh my Mac went
Akihabara.
into sleep mode.
Or Akiba.
Okay.
we all gotta go to Akihabara one
Yeah.
day.
I'll
Okay,
be there one day.
anyone who's watching this still now, if you want to donate to the Akiba UAK trip,
It
Tell
costs
us in
like
the comments.
$5,000 for plane tickets to Japan.
don't tell them that. Yeah, so anyone who would help, preferably $5,000. If you got that, That'd be great. Just casually lying about.
We could go to Evangelion World and Shonen
You
Jump
get
World.
Evangelion perfume.
Oh, we could go to the
There's like
Shonen
a
Jump,
theme park for like every anime.
theme park. For sure.
And also, we'd also need some spend money. So if you want to donate as well, I'm being 100% serious. If you want to donate,
You
we'll
could
do
just
that.
leave your address
and
again, 'cause
we'll
we're just
film
gonna
it just
roll
for you.
up
We'll
in a
give you a
cab.
shout
We're gonna
out
have
if you
like
donate.
UAK spray painted on the side. We're gonna like roll in like a
Yeah,
bunch
exactly.
of gangsters, bandanas.
No, but seriously, if you pay, not if you pay, if you donate over £10, you can even start as a guest
no.
in the podcast.
You can
We won't
totally
record
fit
it, but
You can't.
Here we go, cool.
and it will
You
only
can't-
last a couple of seconds.
Yeah, you'll be kicked off.
Yeah.
And
We'll acknowledge
we
you.
might
Senpai
sign-
will acknowledge you.
We might sign something. Preferably a
I
contract
won't,
saying you'll pay us £1,000 a month, but yeah.
And by sign we mean like sign language. We'll say hello in sign language.
Oh
to you,
yeah,
which
yeah, yeah. I
is-
thought so. Yeah, I thought it was that. Yeah.
Ah, is
yeah.
You
it?
can't do it on here.
Did you guys get that?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Something that won't be revealed outside this podcast.
Actually, right now, we're all sitting in our boxes.
Speak for
I
yourself.
thought you said we were all shitting in our boxes.
Are you? You fucking dirty scum. Exactly.
And by boxers, I mean a professional boxer who fights. I'm sitting on his shoulders right now.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys not?
I can't believe you're describing everyone's
I
movements.
can't even see that.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah, there he is.
Because-
Yeah,
You're right there, love.
yeah, it's Mike Tyson.
Did you see at UAK we actually have our own headquarters, unlike some other podcast groups out
Yeah.
there. in
Imagine
the
not having a
internet
huge
community.
team.
I know for a podcast that's got over 5 stars.
That
What's
HQ
funny?
is huge.
Yeah. And we all
You've
get
seen Futurama
and we all get
episodes
sucked up
like
from
that,
tubes
just sucked through tubes.
when we get called to a mission. Yeah. It's like the Power Rangers. Like we have a butler, like Batman, and he says,
Can I be a red, can
Called
I be a
Alfred.
red Power Ranger?
"Can you be a what?"
Can I be the
black
red
one.
Power Ranger?
It'd be natural that you were the black one, Jamie, since you are black.
Oh yeah, shit, damn it. But that's racist.
But I want to be the 6th Power Ranger.
The pink
you
one.
know, the 6th
The
one.
pink one. Okay, that's the pink one.
I don't know what other colours
Okay,
are
I think
left.
we've literally stepped out of talking about anime like 20
Power
or 30
Rangers is
minutes
like
ago.
Japanese.
I swear we've
Power
only spoke about
Rangers
10 minutes
is
of
Streamed from Japan.
Is there a Power Rangers anime? Did they ever make a
I
Power
do not
Rangers
know.
anime?
I think
The
we should ask
closest-
that audience, is there a Power Rangers anime?
Because I know there's
What is it?
loads of like Power Rangers.
By the way, Samurai Flamenco doesn't count.
Oh, shots
What about
fired.
What about
I dropped
Gatchman?
that.
That's kind of like
We're nearly up to
I
the hour
dropped that.
back.
So much Flamenco.
what's Samurai Flamenco?
No,
I
because
really
really
had
I
a
want
look-
to talk
We have
about
plenty
anyway.
of time. Go
I
ahead.
wanted to talk about Samurai Flamenco actually.
Go on then.
I had
Go
high
on then,
hopes for
mate.
that show.
I want to talk about my
Go.
true feelings.
And with Samurai Flamenco, it flopped like
It
crap.
sucked.
I
It
mean,
sucked.
Shit.
It sucked so
No,
hard.
actually,
It's
Tash
terrible.
had a good opening.
It has
it had a fantastic.
it has a good opening, a good first 7 episodes, and then just
Shit.
ugh.
The gorilla came in, and that's
Yeah.
when shit.
That's when I turned my TV off and cried.
Did you cry a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate.
I mean, I wasn't. I was thinking, okay, was the manga? What are they gonna do now to shake up the story? Now they brought this gorilla with a guillotine chest.
A guy who
But,
turned
yeah.
into this. So somehow there was a guillotine in his stomach, and he ate a pill, and then somehow everything got really big, and he didn't need anything in his stomach anymore because it was just a guillotine, just ate people. That's the logic.
And then after that, more of them showed up, and then they spontaneously explode once you beat them
and
down.
then everybody stopped watching.
Just
so
like in real
nobody
life.
knows what happened. Because it was such a joke of a show, terrible show. I hope it. It's like 24 episodes as well. I hope it comes. I hope it gets good again.
Walk off, and then the grass will just randomly explode. Because I like that.
No,
Power
it's
Rangers.
more like Kick-Ass.
It's worse than
That's
that.
Pokemon.
You won't even get to see the explosion. They'll just turn up and there'll be a big like kind of explosion mark on the floor. That's what it's like. It's terrible.
And the creatures even don't. They look like
Spoiler.
people in
They
costumes.
are just people
itself.
in costumes. They eat pills and somehow they turn into big costumes. It's not even a spoiler. It shows you eating it. It's just, don't even watch it. Don't watch Samurai
Spoilers, don't fucking watch it.
Samurai Flop Menko.
Oh, I see what you did there, mate. See what you did
Well, you heard
there.
what I did.
Pokemon Origins was the big surprise for me though this year. I was surprised that they managed to do Pokemon
I
right.
didn't watch it because I'm not 12.
What was that? Jamie, did you hear what he just came out
I'm
of
gonna
his
drop my
mouth?
mic
I'm
and just
done.
walk out the
I'm
room.
done.
Just hand in your resignation to the podcast. Just hand in your resignation. It's fine. We're all friends here. It's fine.
But
Doesn't matter.
I have to give
You-
my 60
sure?
days leave, so I've still got like loads of podcasts to still do it, even if I am quitting.
Mind you, if you quit, you don't get the payoff. But if you get sacked, you get payoff. So,
Did I get my retirement covered?
if you get sacked, yeah.
Yes. And get redundancy money and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
But,
I don't
but
mind. You
if
guys-
you want to resign, that would be great.
I'm not resigning. You're gonna have to Alan Sugar me.
Fuck. I can't, because I ain't got the money to fucking pay you off.
You're fired. So you're stuck with me, great.
For fuck's sake, come on. Actually, technically, we did not sign a contract with you, so you're just a freelancer, mate.
You think you didn't?
Exactly. Taylor's the only one that's got the
Yeah.
contract on him.
Taylor could really turn this whole
Don't
thing
talk about
around
the contract.
and just kind of own the UAK. 'Cause he's the only thing that's got officially attached to the UAK. He could take us all to court and just steal the UAK.
No. I had back to the UAK, but because somehow I signed Taylor, so I was back to Taylor and his actions.
Why are we not
that
partnered,
are-
actually? Is this channel not partnered?
No, this podcast hashtag YOLOs. We rely
Right.
on donations once again.
And to
Yeah.
be honest, like with if we get partnered, then people will be like, "Oh, we sold out."
You sold out, you sluts.
You're making 10 pence a video, man. No, you're not making 10 pence a
You
video.
fucking sold out.
3 pence a video.
£1 a year, for fuck's sake.
That could cover our costs at Akihabara. Over a thousand years later, and we could get one plane ride to Akihabara.
Not even that. Probably in 1,000 years. Probably like actually.
Well, if we get a pound a
Probably-
year, we could maybe
It
get.
depends how inflation works. Same money.
Well, yeah, 1,000 years of interest on any amount of money is crazy. So, in 1,000 years, we might
Can't wait
actually be
till
able
I
to go,
live till
guys.
1,000 years.
Oh shit! Can't wait.
If we leave that interesting,
What day do you want to book the flight out?
Right now.
Yeah, but no, we can't go right now.
well, the
What
sun
day?
will have crashed into the planet, so days won't
Also,
exactly
would we
be
be
24
taking
hours.
a normal plane or a spaceship?
Teleportation, I think.
But surely that's more expensive.
We'll travel through our minds. We'll just think. We'll put our fingers on our temples and just think, and we'll be in Akihabara.
Surely that. Then is that free?
It'd be like Doctor Who going. We'll be in Akihabara.
Would
Yeah, that'll
we
be
be
free
in
by
our
then, actually,
wheelchairs,
so-
or would we? Yeah, so we don't need to pay for it.
But the
So
sun
that's
will have
£1,000
crashed into
spend
the.
money.
The sun will have crashed into the.
But
Earth,
say,
so-
like, if we do teleport, say if like both of us had the same exact spot in mind, what would happen once we appear in that spot at the same
It'd be like
time?
a video game. It'd
we
be like a
just-
video game where like two guys spawn inside each other. It'd be like Jamie's like head will be sticking
Oh
out
yeah,
Tash's
and
shoulder.
you casually walk out each other as well.
Yeah.
Casual. It's like it's like a shoot 'em up game. You just spawn in the same place, just casually walk out at people.
I'm pretty sure they addressed this problem in Steins Gate.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it didn't.
you
I
turn
think
into
they
goo.
did actually.
You turn into
yeah,
goo.
yeah. I say I haven't actually addressed the problem. They just outlined it.
They just turn into goo and mold into. I'm pretty sure Fullmetal Alchemist done it as well. You
don't
turn
think
into
so,
goo
I
in that as well.
Yeah, but I don't think teleportation, is it?
yeah, not like
No,
if
it
two
was
different people
alchemy.
like teleport and appear at the exact same spot.
They teleported using alchemy, but they just fell into each other or something, turned into goo or something.
What?
In Fullmetal Alchemist, that's what happens.
No.
Pretty sure.
I'm not just.
I don't remember that scene.
I don't remember that either.
Pretty sure that doesn't.
I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look it
Ah.
up. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
there's something to do with transmuting each other, like teleporting someone across to another place. And I'm not talking about the big
I
main
think you're talking about
transmutation.
you talking about Edward Elric.
No. I'm
going
talking-
into
it was
the
just
other side.
like a random episode.
I don't think so, mate. I think you got it correct. But anyways,
Lewis has gone mad because like we've exceeded the 1 hour, and once we go past that 1 hour mark,
we're making up
people
for Tash's
go
absences. We're going
crazy.
through and through now, and we're making up for the lackluster podcasters
Yeah.
we had before.
By making this amazing podcast.
Amazing. You would wake up. You might even wake up on Christmas Day and forget about the podcast. You think, shit, I forgot the podcast. You're like the best Christmas present you ever get in your life.
Which is the podcast. It's going to be a
Yeah.
podcast wrapped up in a big bag of goodness.
Yeah, it'll literally just open it and just appear on your phone or computer, whatever.
It'll just
Like,
start
you-
playing. It's like one of those Christmas cards that you open it and it starts playing something.
Yeah, but it's like a flash of light or like you know Navi from Zelda, sort of like that sort of aura sphere sort of thing, and you see it flying to your computer.
Yeah.
And that's how amazing it is.
And you can't delete it. It's actually a virus. They'll just constantly
But a
play
good
our
virus.
constantly play our.
And it'll update by itself. Every Monday you'll hear a new one.
Wow.
Is that great? So if you want that, send us your money in. Nah.
Exactly, you heard them, everyone. Send us your money. I mean, no, your details, and we will thoroughly look
Send
through
us your
them.
bank account details.
This isn't a question, by the way. We're
Yeah, no,
telling you
it's-
guys
you-
to do
you have
this
to.
now.
And also, we're going to be talking about Gungrave next week. So next week, I think we will throw another anime out there for people to decide. We'll let them pick.
Yeah, and also,
If no one
if
picks-
you could donate about £15 for each of us, we could all buy Gangrave. Not that we watched it illegally, but we didn't watch it on DVD.
I've got it on DVD, so
Yeah, shh. Do you want £15 or not?
no, not to
Yeah,
buy
okay,
Gungrave
I'll-
anyway.
No.
The box for that is just crap.
Okay, then
Looks like it's printed.
donate me £30 and don't donate Lewis anything. There you go.
I'd rather have nothing than have another Gungrave.
No, but it's donating money. Oh my goodness, she's lost the pot now. Just £15 right in your hands, mate. You could have had it, but no. Right, now, actually, to the podcast subject, the anime I've been watching this year is a load. I'm not going to go into any of this, by the way. I'm just messaging you. But seriously, I don't know. I thought we should just say something.
Seriously, on a UAK podcast. I do
Okay,
not think so.
actually, best anime you have watched this year. Let's wrap it up with this.
Well, you basically just asked
Best,
me what's my best
Taylor,
anime
what's your
then,
best
eh?
anime you've watched?
Well, my favourites.
That's what I just said.
Uh,
That's what I just said. Best anime
one.
you've watched this year for you.
well,
Yeah.
I'd like
What
to say
one?
Fairy
Pick
Tail,
one.
but then
Pick
people,
first.
you know, the five
Try-
people
try to.
commenting are just gonna rip shit into me.
But then, yeah, but okay, so,
Oh,
no,
no, no,
Taylor,
no,
mate, Taylor,
drop
Taylor,
the
something
mic.
good.
I'm done.
Oh no, flips table.
He's all out of good
He's
ones.
already dropped the mic, so you have to pick up and drop it again.
No, okay, I'll just say Gurren Lagann or something.
For fuck's
Oh,
sake,
God.
Taylor.
Right, my
Was
favourite.
Taylor out?
Because it's the feels
Gurren
that you
Lagann.
get from that
Well,
show.
I've never watched
There
Gurren
is
Lagann.
many
Lol,
feels
JK.
in that show.
There is no feels. It's just if you want feels, watch porn. That could use some.
If you're watching it with like a 40-year-old guy, there's lots of feels.
watching.
Okay, my favourite anime
Those are pretty good.
is Titan Art Online.
I don't think I watched that one.
You did watch it. You did.
It's
It was
the
like
music
like the
so
hype.
that online where a Titan
Wait,
puts
which
on,
one?
The Titan puts on the
Yeah,
yeah.
just full of Titans, and all
Oh yeah.
all the Titans are lollies, and they all have
Cool.
swords, and they're all trapped inside a video game.
But the video game's not online. It's offline. And that's the twist.
And that video game is called Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, explain.
Don't buy Elder Scrolls Online
Oh,
Why not?
God.
because you're gonna get trapped with Titan
Are they
lollies.
releasing
Oh,
Nerf gear
but
with that?
but I've already
they're just gonna
pre-ordered it.
have-
It's gonna be crap anyway. So, but I'm not gonna talk about it. But he's crap.
No, but seriously, if you apart from that series, what series was your favourite this year that you watched?
Black
obviously.
Lagoon, hands down.
That again, hands down on the floor,
Yep.
right to the floor.
And if
Why
my hands
is
were
that-
up, probably. Let me specify. Black Lagoon season 2. The
Hands
second,
down.
the second
Black-
barrage.
barrage.
The second barrage.
The second marriage, you mean?
Bomb.
Tashinkan.
If you get back to me on that, I'll
Yeah.
go after you.
Tash hasn't
Okay,
watched
Taylor
it yet.
Kun.
Tash is quickly watching an anime. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
no.
hasn't watched one on here. He's really quickly watching something.
My list just keeps adding itself. I don't know what's going on.
So,
It says I've watched these things, but I don't even know. I don't even know how I got into this podcast. I was like,
Damn it. The drugs are wearing off. Someone inject him again.
Right, get him down, boys. Right, anyway, for me it's a hard one because I literally watched all my favourite anime this year, basically. Apart from Hunt x Hunter, I think that's and Go Kias and Steins Gate. Apart from them three, which are my favourites. Everything else I've watched this year. So I would say it's a tie between Samurai Champloo.
And Steins Gate 2.
No, because I watched it last year anyway. Phase Zero and probably back in yeah, I'd say that. But honourable mentions to Tiger and Bunny for life, because like no one here has watched it apart from me. I think it's I even did a review on it, which got this media was all like, well,
Good
we're gonna
review.
we're gonna put some ads on it, and I'm like, okay, man. Then I agreed.
I'm
So, yeah,
not a
but
big
it's still up there to
Spider-Man
watch.
fan, so I'm not gonna watch it.
And so yeah, that's all our.
No,
favourite
it's
animes.
not. I have not
What they say-
explained, and plus you haven't said yours.
I did say
You
mine.
did not.
I did. Did you hear
No.
me?
He said, he said it in
Guess
his
you're
mind.
gonna have to wait till this podcast comes out and listen through it.
Tash thinking, I'm holding it at gunpoint. You can't see the gun, but it's there.
The longer this goes on, the longer Tash has rendering and uploading to do. So it's
Yeah,
up to
so you
Tash
got
to
to
edit
answer,
it.
mate. So,
What are you guys talking about? We have a secret
oh yes,
editor that does
sorry,
this for
but
us.
we definitely don't.
We can't reveal his
Bill
name,
Gates is
but
his
then
name.
again, I mean, he likes to go by whatever our names are just to keep this
Yeah.
anonymous identity. going
Last
on,
week
which
it
is
was
why
me. Oh no, last week was Lewis.
Anonymous.
His name was.
It wasn't me. Oh yeah, it was me.
He likes to change his name every
Yeah.
week, so he has a weird habit like that. But he does
Fucking
do a nice
freaky,
job.
isn't it? But
His
yeah,
name was
that's it.
Anime every day.
Anime every day. But anyway, Tash, favorite anime that you've watched this year?
Boku no Pico was last year, was
yeah,
it?
it was actually.
Oh damn!
True story. Tash actually watched Boku no Pico, all three, with me, and it was very gay.
There's
But we loved
Orimo
it.
that came out this year, and that's like a weird show.
I made it come out this year. I came out ages ago.
And when did School Days come out? Ages ago. So there was nothing really.
I don't really
Or you
have
might
a
see the
specific
sequel.
anime as of yet because I can't really say it on the top of my head.
I'm gonna label you as Housing Helmet.
Oh yeah, I would
Bakuman
say
or
Helsing.
Samurai Champloo. Take your pick.
Helsing Ultimate.
Chose it for Tash. There you go.
Because like Helsing Ultimate, oh my gosh, I think I tried watching it last year, but something went wrong. I don't know what happened.
Wrong. My penis fell off.
I shut down, and I lost all the data.
But yeah, it's the best OVA series that no one can ever outmatch, ever.
Call it now, people. Call it now. Housing Helmet, best OVA.
And then
Just
it's
wait till
Boku
the
no
Mushishi
Pico.
OVA comes
second.
out in the winter season.
No.
That Mushishi.
I don't know if
ain't
it's an
coming.
OVA. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I think it's an OVA.
You'll
a
soon
two
find out in
episode
the next
special, I
episode of
don't
the
know if
UAK
it's
podcast. But anyways, before we say our farewells for one of our longest podcasts in a while, I would like to point out that you can ask us questions in the comments. Or
Not-
even on Twitter.
not that you
even though we
will.
don't post much on Twitter. But you can ask anything you want. Perhaps we might do a giveaway of having someone on the podcast who can help us. But yeah, so I think that's it from me, the AG to the corner. As I said before, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that shit. And we have with me Tash Finkoon, the Slime Dragon. Do you want to say something? Say bye? Or
I thought I was held at gunpoint.
you are held at gunpoint, so say bye.
I don't want to
bye.
say bye to this world.
Pull the trigger. Just let me cut the.
I don't want to say bye.
Anyone?
Not
There
yet.
we go. Okay, Tash, hurry up. Say goodbye.
Are you only introducing?
I don't want
Fuck.
to say bye.
No.